Hi, I'm going to be showing you exactly how I scaled my business to 10K per month, and I'm going to be personally guiding you basically everything that I learned, right? So when it comes to the exact offers to run, how to price, what ads to run for B2B, what ads to run for B2C, what worked for me, any tips and tricks on how to get very good at this niche. And this is all going to be my experiences, right? So with that being said, let's get straight into. So guys, what's up? Now we are in the presentation and I'm going to be showing you exactly how I scaled my agency to 10K per month at 16. Okay. And yes, this niche is roofing and home improvement. Okay. And yeah. And by the way, these are all the Stripe screenshots that we had this month. And more clients over here, and then here's my TikTok at the top. So let's get straight into it. So first, important tips in roofing that has helped me, okay? And these tips have helped me and they're gonna help you. Number one, you have to call B2B leads. Okay, let me tell you something guys. It's hard. I know it is hard to call leads, especially people that, if you have done cold calling before, yes, you know how hard it is, but you need to be calling your leads that have opted into your form. So say if a lead has opted in but doesn't book an appointment, you still have to call the lead and book them in. Okay, if you guys have the proper ad structure, the proper ads, if you have the proper B2B copy, which I'll give you, you should be getting very, very qualified lead. And almost half of the leads should be booking in for an appointment and actually show up. So call leads if you want to get $20 appointments. Okay, and then number two is most closes happen on the follow-up call. Okay, so most of these deals, they're gonna happen on the follow-up call. So basically the sales process that I used was basically they booked an appointment with me. I would do the discovery and demo on that call, and then usually they would have some objection, like 4 objections. I'd handle them all, but on the four cycles, oh, payment pros or this, I need to talk about business partner, whatever. And then basically on the second call that you book, on the follow-up call, that's when the deal happens. That's almost, to be fair, there was a handful of times I did get payment on call, but around 70% of the time, most of the deals are going to happen on the follow-up. So you got to be hard on the phone. So you got to say, yeah, and you got to almost pressure it. So that is the second tip. Number 3, churn is higher, but it is a very, very high close niche. Okay, this is probably the most highest closing niches on the planet, especially roofing, home remodeling, very, very high niche. The reason why I feel like this is a very high close rate niche is because roofers, the only way roofers get jobs is through marketing or referrals. And a lot of them don't have the biggest referral base, you know what I mean? So they're gonna buy shared leads, and shared leads, they're like $100 per lead, and they're like shared by like 7 other contractors. It's like a hoe, okay? So that's why it is super easy to close, because literally there's no other option. But on the other hand, churn is higher because it is very saturated. Roofing is super, super saturated. Home remodeling is a bit less saturated, but roofing is super, super saturated. So getting results for these guys is going to be a bit harder, like $40 per lead, $50 per lead. But if you can crack it to $20, that's insane. But basically, churn is a bit higher, and also churn is also higher because not all roofers, they're not the best business owners, so that's that as well. And then number 4, you need to test multiple ad sets. So for B2C, so this is for my clients' ads, you need to be testing a lot of ads. You need to be testing multiple ad sets in the first 48 hours, and then you go all in on one. So test multiple ad sets and turn them off quickly. Okay, and here's basically how I priced my services. So for roofers and for contractors doing under $700K in revenue per year, I would sell a $1,000 service fee and an ad spend of anywhere from $1,000 to $1.5K in ad spend. Okay, and this is a very solid offer. Not solid pricing structure. And then for clients doing over $700K in revenue, sell a $1.5K service fee per month and a $1.5 to $3K in ad spend. And then also as well, you could do PIFs as well. So for example, a company doing under $700K per month, you could sell a $3K for 3 months, something like this, or $4.5K for 3 months on this one. So that's basically how I would price. And then the best offer on the front end marketing, so like that B2B ad that you're gonna use, is do guaranteed jobs. So I do 10 guaranteed jobs, and then once you get them on call, do an A/B split close with your real guarantee. So here's exactly what I do. Okay, option number one, so once you give them you're done your deck and all there is the pricing, then this is how you do it. Okay, you copy the animations. So first one, have option number one here, and I say, hey man, it's gonna be 0 up front, and you're gonna get 10 jobs with this, 22% per roof. Okay, so that's a very, very huge margin. They only profit 30%, so handing over 22% is crazy to them. And then plus an additional 7,000 to 8,000 in ad spend. Okay, and no roofer is gonna say yes to this. Okay, maybe if you put this to 10%, but even if you put this to 10%, and then like the ad spend is like this, like, you know, the ad spend is just too much, so nobody's gonna say yes to this. And then that's when you bring the more affordable option, which is just 3K a month, and then you could explain to them how in 30 days you're gonna get your money back guaranteed. Okay, like in 30 days, if we don't get you a single job, you don't need to pay us anything. Okay, and it's super simple to get them at least one job. Okay, that's not a problem. So that is that. Okay, now let's move on to the ads that basically I have used for B2B.
Roofers, lead gen agencies, home advisors, and say hello to exclusive roof inspections. In the next 30 days, me and my team will come into your business and generate you guys 15 qualified roofing jobs for free without you guys having to move a single thing.
So basically, this is the ad that I use. I just use the hook. You guys don't really need the body. The body, you could put anything. In the body, I just explain how we basically run the ads and everything, but the hook is super important. Okay, notice how you guys have to do it a bit. So what worked for me is do very, very, very aggressive at the start to catch their attention. So I remember I said fuck home advisors, fuck lead gen agencies, and then fuck roofers or whatever. Very, very front end that captures their attention. And then once you have their attention captured, you want them to keep on doing it. So then I say, hey, 15 qualified roofing jobs guaranteed or your money back. Okay, so very, very front-end aggressive marketing, aggressive front-end offer, and then you can do the A/B close. Okay, and then the B2B platform I use is Facebook. Okay, I've tried TikTok before, and I wasted like $1,000 in it, and I got like 2 leads, and I was paying a cost per point of $500, and none of them closed. I'm not saying it doesn't work. It probably does work, but it just didn't work for me. Okay, and the KPI for B2B meeting costs, so this is the pay per show cost, $150 is ass. Okay, like $150, bro, is ass, but it's like, honestly, it's not that bad. But like $150 is like, bro, you're doing something wrong. Your ad set is wrong. You could make it so much more better. $100 is okay. Honestly, it's really not. Like $100 per meeting per show, it's not. Like, bro, there's so many roofers, you shouldn't be paying $100 per show. Like that means like either you don't have the right setters, and like you don't have the right like you're not calling your leads, or like your ad structure or your offers aren't good. Okay, $50 is excellent. Like $50 is good. Like I'm anywhere from $50 to $25. That's really the range you should be at. If you're using the methods that I showed you that worked for me, you should be getting anywhere from $20 to $50 per show. Okay, so that is basically how much you should be paying, okay, per show. And the targeting that I use for B2B is broad. Okay, none of this interest targeting, none of this broad shit. Okay, everything, none of this like interest, whatever, it's just broad. Okay, and this is what they. And then for the ad set, start each at $30 per day. And once you sign clients, once you start getting flow, like once you start signing one client per week off this, then I would say increase this to $40, $50, $60, $100 per day at that, right? So that's basically that. And the funnel that I use for B2B, man, is super simple. Lead form, like where it shows here. So simple lead form where they fill out their information and how many jobs they could take on. And then they get redirected. And then once they fill that up, they basically can book appointment in here. And again, headline, super, super aggressive. 10 to 15 jobs guaranteed, so that they will actually show up on call. Okay, and then I want to show you my Facebook build out. So basically, I want to be showing you guys my Facebook B2B build out. Let me just show you that real quick. Let me just show you, which one is it? B2B, yeah, Praveed B2B roofing. So right over here, this is the first month in June. It says 45 bucks here, but honestly, it's actually a bit more than this. Facebook just likes to spend more. And as you can see, like, this is Canadian, by the way. So $9 per, this is like $6 per lead. Like, that's nothing, right? So let me just show you guys here. Like, this is basically how I did it and how I built these ads. So you got to test a bunch, and then once you test, you kind of know already what works. So make a lot of hooks, make a lot of body, and yeah, kind of do that. Let's see here. So yeah, super simple ad build out. You know, like if you do the same thing as me, you will be getting like leads for $10 and booked appointments for $20. Okay, like it's not that hard. Okay, so yeah, that is basically that. Now let's move on to the rest of the slide deck. So that was the Facebook ads build out, and here's our other things you could do for B2B if you are friggin' poor. So if you're like poor, as in like you got like only like a 1K in your bank, then I would start with cold meta DMs. Okay, hire people, hire Indians, or hire hire just like international people, and hire these guys at $10 per day. So when you're at school or when you're at your 9-to-5 matrix bullshit, you will still get 200 DMs sent per day. Okay, so that means that will assure you that you will get like at least 3 appointments on your calendar, or one to 3 appointments per day on your calendar, with $10 per day. So like this is gonna be $300 per month, and this is what I very recommend. Okay, because this is what I did. Okay, and then also as well, you could do cold calls. So if you're a broker, if you're that broke, you don't even have $300 per month to spend on DMs, then do cold calls yourself. Okay, and this, I mean, both of them, they're effective, but one of them you're actually going to be doing. So if you are broke, then do cold calls yourself, and that's how I made like 6K. Okay, so that's good. So best platform for B2B, B2C for me. So this is for my clients. So I just use Facebook. I know, like, for roofing and home improvement, I know TikTok will work. I know Google will work. All these things, they will work. But for me, what I use is Facebook, and this is a presentation about me. And here are some of the ads that I use. Before and after works. Old roofs work. Simple offer, simple brain dead ads work as well. All these ads work, and these are all clients that I'm currently running at the moment. Okay, and let's go. Here's a lander I used. This is a template. You could choose. You could make it for your you can make it for your offer as well. So we do a $500 discount offer for this company that we're running ads for. And yeah, so here's the lead cost. Roofing is a pretty it's a pretty saturated niche, so you can't get higher like it's, I don't know, bro, it's like $45 per lead is okay, $30 is good. We're hovering from 45 to 30 right now, and then we haven't still cracked $20 cost per lead yet. Okay, and the thing with this is you have to use landers. So like right over here, you can't use lead form, because like the from experience, the lead form leads, they are so unqualified. Okay, they're pretty unqualified. Okay, so lander is better. And for this, lead costs were at 30 to 45 bucks. And yeah, that is basically how I scaled my roofing agency. Okay, you have the pricing structure, you have the offer, you have everything you need, the ads. You could build out similar ads to me, and I showed you all the data, the targeting that I used, the ad spend to put it at, the build out, what else to use for B2B, what ads to run for B2C. There's nothing stopping you from running a perfect roofing marketing agency the same as me. And this is exactly how I scaled my agency. So what's really stopping you from scaling for yours? But yeah, guys, that is basically it. I hope you guys copied the shit out of me and make your own marketing agencies. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.